Today we're going to talk about why it's important to have your team aligned with the culture of the organization and how to get it done. Tune in. Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Mike, on your Monday morning. Last week I talked about 6 traits of creating your amazing team and keeping them aligned and retained and happy. Today I'm going to talk about the culture, why it's important. Now, when I work with an organization, the first thing we work on, if we do not have it in place already, is a vision, mission, and culture. The vision is the big picture, the mission is how we get there, and the culture is really the rules of the game. Now, each proponent, the vision, mission, and culture, we do separately. The client and I work on creating the vision or mission, and then they take it to the team, they tweak it, they work on it till we finally get it and say, yep, looks good. Then we go from the vision, and then to the mission, and then to the culture. Now, when it comes to the culture, the first thing we do is we attempt to line the culture up with the name of the organization. And let's just say Command is the name of an organization. So we will sit down, the client and I, and put down Command, the letters, and think of words that are really good culture type words that he or she would like to apply to the organization to align the team, and we'll work on that first. Let's say C, confidence, O, opportunity, M, meticulous, other M, money, A, attitude, N, no nonsense, D, determined. Let's take those words. And what we'll do is we'll come up with those 8 words, and then he or she will take them back to the team the following week and show the words that go along with the name of the company and see if they come up with any additional words. And they might come up with 2 or 3 words per letter. And then the next week, we'll go back again and they'll vote, scaling those words down for each letter before they finally get the word that represents each letter of the core values or the culture aligned with the name of the company. Once we get there, then we go back and we think of a one-liner per word. And the client and I work on it, and again goes back to the team and asks for them for their help to get one-liners that they think align with that particular word and the culture and core values of the organization. But finally, through that entire process, no matter how long it takes and how many times we go back and tweak it, we have the vision, the mission, and the culture of which the entire team worked on together, creating it. So when it's complete, they're all aligned, they all own it because they created it. And that becomes one of the tools to keep your team tight with the core values or the culture of the organization. So when they're out of alignment, you just say, Michael, would you be so kind to read the first point of culture? Communication, whatever it says. How would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in this situation on communication? He answers 6. And you reply as a leader or manager, are we a 6 or are we a 10? Well, we're a 10. Great. So what needs to happen for you to become a 10 and not a 6 in communication? Well, I need to do this, this, and this. Do I have your commitment? Fist pump. Great job. Go get them. It becomes a tool to consistently communicate and keep your team aligned with the culture and core values of the organization. And it's a very powerful tool because they created it. And then it's part of your review process where you're rating them on every quarter or semi-annually to make sure they're consistently aligned with the vision, the mission, and the culture of the organization. So now instead of clocking in 8 to 5, they feel they're part of something because the rules and the vision and the mission are defined. And also, most importantly, if you go to sell that company one day and you have a tight culture which the entire team is aligned with, along with, of course, the systems, the structure, and the scalability, that's going to be a lot easier to sell that company because they're not going to have to be worried about the team not being aligned or retaining them because that team is created that culture of the organization, and it's a much easier sell than without. So that's the strength and power of having a culture and create it. And if any of you want help creating something like that with your organization, feel free to reach out to me, Coach Michael. I hope that this has been valuable. I hope this has given you something to think about. As always, I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I want to wish you a productive, profitable week. Go get them. See you next week. Be well.